Hey guys, this is the Rad Man, and some of you are probably wondering, what are you doing? It looks like you're still not even ready for another harvest yet. And I'm not. The primary reason being this. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go let in my mom and my sisters. They kind of got locked out. Anyway, so one, this is cool. The dust actually sticks to the machinery. That's pretty cool. And two, if you'll notice, there's a bunch of skipped areas. Why? Can only figure out one reason, and it's that the planter is just glitching for some odd reason. I don't know exactly why it's doing that, but it is. So what I'm going to do is, once I sell the canola that I'm harvesting, and reharvest some more so that I have a supply, which is why I'm replanting it and not because I forgot to switch out the things, we're going to buy let's see, where was it? Actually, I might not have downloaded it yet. It might be in the progress of downloading. I could have sworn I knew where it was. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got rid of one of my planters mods just because it kept breaking the game. And actually, once I got rid of it, my game loads a lot faster. So just beware of overkilled like seeders, because that's what it was an overhauled seeder, and it kind of almost broke my game. So what I'm going to do is I might get one of these guys, but it needs a big tractor is the only problem. Or I might just get one of these guys, but I don't want to have to buy one of these later, but I'm also going to have to buy a tractor for it is the problem. And I'm not sure how much money I can even get from this, so until I find out how much money I'm even going to get per like grain cart full, I'm not really going to make too many solid plans. But I thought I'd inform you guys of that. Sorry if you didn't see, if I didn't remember to add an annotation in episode, I think it was 6, or 5 or 6. I'm really sorry about the music starting like while I was talking. What happened was, when I was making a note about like how long the condensed version was, the uncondensed version I mean, it somehow jumped back to when I was still talking and I hadn't started the time lapse. But yeah, that was kind of annoying, because what happened was I tell what I time lapse by whether or not there's my voice in it, indicated by like the wavy lines that show how loud it is. And for some reason the lines didn't load into that clip until after I processed the video. So while I thought that I was time-lapsing, it was an unsped up piece of video. Luckily I didn't speed it up or the audio would have been all wrong. But yeah, that's what happened with that, guys, so I'm sorry. It was actually 2 videos ago, so just take whatever number video this is. I'm actually editing 2 or 3 videos now, so that's why I'm not so sure on numbers anymore. I've basically trying to keep track of the Mindcrack episodes. There's just too many of them. But anyway, I'll be right back after. I'll probably just be back when I have enough money to decide what I want to buy. Okay guys, look at the upgrade that I have just purchased. So obviously it's a new tractor and a new 15-meter seeder. I really like this seeder. What I'm doing though is I'm just coming over here. I'm going to try and determine how much bigger it may be than the cultivator. Because if it's too much bigger, that'll be a problem. And I also bought, I think, 2 new tractors. That's one of them there. I basically just bought tractors that I knew could pull certain pieces of equipment like that cultivator. That actually might be 15 meters. Let's check. It looks like that is probably about 10 meters across, but as long as we leave plenty of time for this to come across afterwards, we'll be fine. Plus, I do have a modded, bigger cultivator, but I'll probably have to have about the same size tractor for it as well. And I can sell more. In fact, I've got a trailer there, but before I sell any more, I'm going to try and actually get this sown, just because, oops, crap. Once, I don't want to have like all but this much of a field be ready for harvest. And I'm planting wheat in the smaller field because we don't need too much canola, because it's taken quite a while to actually go sell canola. And the only dilemma I have is I don't want to upgrade my combine since I just bought it, but I almost need to for the size of implements I'm getting. But I'll cross that bridge when it's more needed. Like this thing, it'll put out an even thing. It won't ever bump up and down, I don't think. But as you guys saw, that other planter that I was using, oh my gosh, it was just not working very well. Oh, it did it. You see, this planter for some reason does this thing where occasionally it raises the discs on the planter, but then it never lowers them. I don't know why it does it, but since we're almost done, I'm just going to let this finish, and then I think I'll sell all 3 of them. I think I got a little happy before I should have. I think that these do work fine on regular ground, but on the hills that I'm mainly running ground on, they just don't work at all, unfortunately. Yeah, here's from this point on, it's new tractors. So I bought two new tractors, a new implement, and then we're going through the regular ones again. And I'm probably going to sell the small little tractors soon because they're practically useless. But I'm going to finish getting ready. I just thought I'd tell you guys that. What I'm going to do now, though, is spray this. And I'll probably just have to do that tomorrow, actually, because I have to get going. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some more stuff. I might even buy one more tractor just so I have an extra one. But I already have enough, I believe, to run everything. Especially if I sell these for some money. And then we can also test out our baling stuff next time, I believe. And as you can see, we're going like 8 miles per hour, where with that other one we were only going like 4 or so. So yeah, this is very, very good. Anyway, oh wait, how long does it okay, canola has 11 hours left. I thought it said 1. I was kind of worried there. But anyway, I will see you guys. I'll probably just do this harvest by myself, since really nothing interesting happens in canola. Plus I need to rebuild my stock of canola. So I'll probably just do this one myself. But I will see you guys after I get this done. And for you it'll be instantaneous. For me, I'll probably put in about 4 or 5 hours of gameplay. Anyway, I'll be right back. Hey guys, obviously this is not a wheat crop. This is a growing canola crop. You're probably wondering, well, why in the world are you showing us this? Well, I've decided I'm going to make a time-lapse, not of the entire harvest, but just of some of the harvest, because Once this canola grows up, we should be able to see all those nasty little areas that got not properly seeded because of the defective planter. I don't know what it was, but this planter just kept like not planting sections. So I'm actually gonna sell all of them. And I'm also gonna sell this because I don't need it anymore. There it is. It's kind of sad that I bought 3 of them, but well, what can you do? And I'm thinking I'm going to look at a different mod for my cultivator or whatever it's called. I'm probably going to do not this guy. Where is it? It's in one of this one. See, this has a width of 15 meters, but it is quite expensive. So for now, until I have about $200,000, I'll probably just keep it. And also, I did plant wheat here, obviously. And I'm probably just gonna sell these little tractors now, just because I don't really have any use for them except maybe to squeeze a little more money out of them. And this time I'm going to be experimenting to see how much money I have to have each time to finance replantation. But I will be right back when harvesting actually starts. I'll probably just do like up to probably between 8 and 64 times time lapse, just because I'm not going to show you the entire thing unless it's either really fast or it doesn't take that long, and it'll take a while. So it'll probably just be a part of like maybe half or something, and I probably won't show the wheat part just because I'm going to be messing around while the baler's running in the wheat, trying to try out a technique to keep the bale wagon from breaking when it unloads. But I'm just happy that the bale conveyor seems to work, which is a good sign. So anyway, oh, I think I can actually buy that right now. So we'll buy this, we'll sell the John Deere thing. Actually, I'll just leave the John Deere thing sitting here because it might still be useful. You know, this is what I mean, guys. Like, it's a good mod, but it has some glitches. And now that I have a bigger implement, I'm going to upgrade. It's just the way farming works, or at least Farming Simulator. Oh, are you kidding me? Get out. Anyway, as you can see, guys, though, this planter is much smaller and more compact than the other one, but it is also bigger. I'll just show you guys. As you can see, this is a 15-meter planter, whereas that is only about a 10-meter. So since there's no reason for me to keep it, I'm going to have to sell it. But unfortunately, it only sells for like $39 at best because it's only 65 or something. But it's actually a good starting planter for the price, and if you have a powerful enough tractor. So I'm gonna actually start the time lapse now, just because I want to keep all of these getting green at the same time. So yeah, I will start the time lapse in just a second. Hey everyone. I hope that guys forgive me for that time lapse, but in this game there's just so much harvesting that the only good way I can show you guys is to do a time lapse. But if you guys didn't notice, I have actually tried to kind of announce some plans that I developed. So you see, what I want to do is, instead of getting one large combine that can't work with any other combines, I'm going to try to get another one of those Dawn combines, and then see if I want to find out if the overloader in the game is low enough that it can load into those, because I don't need to load directly into a semi-trailer if I can use an overloader to be the bridge between the semi-trailer and the actual combine. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. This is mainly just stuff I've been thinking about. And if you guys do understand it, then you'll see my dilemma. If you don't, that's fine too, like I said already. So all I've really got left to do is just come pick up the last of the bales, and I discovered what works best is if I unload these guys to one side, and then, like you guys should have seen, I just load them using the loader that we bought from the mod. And that seems to work fine, and I don't want to go all the way to the end of the field, so I'm just going to get one on the way back. And this is obviously going to be more time consuming as we get bigger fields, but I might also, like, if I'm really that bored of just moving around bales, I might set up like a system of conveyor belts where one dumps a bale off and then another one picks it up. Because I think that'd actually be pretty cool if you could get it working. Just tab through it, have an entire working system of conveyor belts to haul in the name of transporting something where you want it. I don't know why, but I've always liked to kind of overcomplicate things, such as moving something as simple as bales. So now we unload those. I don't know why, but like 2 or 3 of them tend to want to collapse, and that causes a chain reaction. Normally it's not quite that bad though, but it'll be fine. I knocked over the speed limit sign. Until I knocked it over though, I actually thought that those were like solid in the ground, so I've never hit it before. Now if you guys noticed, I would avoid hitting that thing at all costs, and now when I accidentally hit it, I find out that I didn't have to be so darn careful with it. Which makes me kind of feel stupid for like avoiding it the entire time, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is, this will be the end of the episode, guys, this last clip of video. I'll probably show you guys after I take this and unload it. I'll probably show you guys, just if you didn't see it in the time lapse or it went too fast, how to actually transfer these into the conveyor belt so that they'll be sold. And I think that I figured out that for every like bale I get almost $1,000. So for the amount of time, so this is pretty much, in my opinion, free money that comes out of my combine. And if I don't have to bale it myself, that's even better. That's the other reason why I would rather expand my fleet of Dawn combines rather than buy one where I have to bale myself. Just because even if you get a self-propelled baler, there's still the fact that you have an extra step of baling. Now there is an alternative. It's a combine that doesn't actually, I think it has maybe even a slightly smaller header, but it has a huge grain tank capacity, and it's pretty much really good, all besides that one flaw that I just told you about. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. But that's, by the way, guys, why I bought another straw baler. I still wish it wouldn't do that, guys. That's kind of annoying. Just gonna leave that there because this can operate with that there, I think. And oh yeah, this holds 8 bales, so every trailer I bring over is 1 and almost 2 loads of this, because that trailer holds 14. And if you saw during the time lapse, it might have gone by really fast. I'm not sure how much I will have to speed up the time lapse at this point, but I'm pretty sure if it was over about 16 or 8 times, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. But I bought another straw baler for the new Dawn Combine that I'm going to be buying pretty soon. Then we just lift this up, come park here. Can actually get out while it's doing that, and it'll keep doing it. We enter here, press B, turns it on, and unlike that trailer, it won't automatically unload it till we've officially, unloaded. We just press O, it steals one. That can cause havoc, but I think if I just ran the conveyor belt faster, it would pick those up before they could do that. Okay, don't run into that. And then you can see we're making, yeah, about $1,000 per bale. So that's $8,000 for every time that I load this little wagon. And if you had a small enough field, you could, if you skipped the steps of buying the bigger field first, and instead you got the Dawn whatever it is that I'm using, and you used it, but didn't have the bigger field, I think you could manage with just this loader, because I think that field in and of itself only produces about 10 bales total, maybe 12 at max. But I know the big field, you do need basically a pretty big trailer to handle it, because it produces a lot of bales. Because you saw how many were just sitting at the end. And oh yeah, I thought I'd talk to you guys about field expansion. I plan on buying either field 12, 9, or 17 pretty soon when I have enough money. But first I need to get another Dawn Combine, and I'm probably going to do 2 harvests with that, just to make sure that I know how to work 2 combines, because I think all you do is you send 1 combine off, make sure that you have long enough to get a loading and unloading trailer in between each one. And also, if I can save up enough money, I might just buy an entirely new tractor for that, but I'm not sure, because what I'd ideally like to do is just have, I'll show you guys. It's not a mod, it is in the MISC. I'd like to have one of these because I'm 90% sure that my combine can offload into one of those, and they hold enough. They are also compatible with the semi-trailer mod that I have that adds 100,000 whatever this game measures stuff in capacity. So it's actually really nice to use the semi-trailers. The only thing is you have to have a semi-truck, which I do actually I will have, because it's not too much money, but it will be about $200,000 investment, so a little bit of money tied up in it. And we're just gonna unload these, buy the next combine, and call it an end. So as you guys can see, even though if I wouldn't have been buying this other Dawn, I would have made a clear profit today without even having to sell any of the crops. I have already made, let's see, I think I was down to 82,000 or 79,000, and I got up to like 90 something thousand to be able to buy that combine. So I made about $12,000 or $13,000. Of course, I'd have to, whenever I do canola, that price will drop because obviously I don't get bales. But canola in and of itself, once you sell it, makes up for that value. So I'm just gonna probably go to bed now because it's kind of late, because I did all this in one day. Took forever. Basically, from the time I got home from school today, I've been running Farming Sim. Almost had it crash twice, had a memory issue once, and that's why there's sections of the time lapse that like glitch and skip. It's because my computer wasn't wanting to allocate enough memory to Fraps for saving stuff. But anyway, I'm just gonna collect some bales, and we will call this an end to the episode. By next episode, I'll probably, I think next episode, this is going to be the plan unless I tell you in the next episode that I've decided to change it. I think what I'll do to start out next episode is I'll just start a time lapse of me harvesting with the two combines, because then I can goof around in the time lapse and get a feel for them at the same time as having some video. So that's probably what I'll do, like I say, unless I tell you different. Anyway, I gotta go pick up some bales, but it's getting late, so goodbye.